Vortex, please.
Go, go, go. Let's host game 2 already. Yeah, I mean, we're all waiting for Vortex.
Hey.
Liquid MaNa says that he would be down to go 1-0 handicap against Sinner.
Give him the handicap. He's gonna need it. Then he gets cheesed out. Oh god.
That's even worse. He's like, give me the 1-0 instead of MaNa being like, no. He's like, yeah, go ahead, take it. You're gonna need it.
The
That's
confidence.
a scary response. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh yeah, definitely. You can be up 1. I don't mind that a bit.
Oh god, I'm gonna have so much fun editing that break out of the VOD.
Oh yeah. Well, it's gonna shorten your VOD by a lot. That's cool. It's gonna be like 30 minutes of time you just cut out. But speaking of time cut out, I don't know what that has to do with this, but spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Oxide Ellie, an interesting map for the first one. We do have ourselves a Protoss player from Poland playing for Team Liquid. It is MaNa.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Oxide LE, it is the Mexican Terran player, the Red Terran, representing Team Alpha X. It is Sinner.
Now, what do you do if you're Sinner to defeat Liquid MaNa?
Alright, so what you do is you proxy racks. Right?
I personally, I don't even know what to call it. I'm gonna call it the wild game build.
Oh.
I don't know if anyone's seen it before who's listening or watching, but the wild game build is this crazy player that popped up for like 2 tournaments and disappeared and wrecked everyone. And I think he built his factory and starport in the middle of the map.
Yeah.
And then won the game. It was absolutely nuts.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful to see, and I mean, I don't think Sinner is that cheeky of a player. Again, regardless, though, like I want to see how some of these players, like Sinner and Paco Mike and Zions, do here against some of these Europeans, and we'll see. Because again, you know what? I'm gonna hazard a guess that MaNa has never heard of Sinner before.
Yeah, that's fair. I wonder if he did any research at all.
I doubt it. Maybe he looked him up on a League or something like that. Maybe.
Yeah. It's like, who the heck is this? Clicked on his Wikipedia, and that was probably it. League maybe if he's getting crazy. But I'm assuming MaNa just clicked on his profile before the game. I was like, oh, nice MMR.
Yeah, again, MaNa, he's one of the scarier Protoss players in all of Europe, so we'll see. I mean, I imagine there's no reason not to just play standard for him, and it's going to be on Sinner to really mix things up and give him some of that Latin American Terran.
I don't know, it's MaNa. Maybe he just cheeses just to make sure he doesn't get cheesed.
Maybe. It's possible.
Vortex is in chat. Right on point, but doesn't start the lobby on time.
Yeah, why?
He's not gonna go for the SCV. Oh, he should have gone for the SCV.
Oh yeah, only got 1 SCV so far, and yeah, it doesn't. Oh, God.
Oh, he canceled the shade and died.
Yeah, I'm surprised he canceled the shade. I mean, to be fair, we have another adept that's going to go in, and maybe he's going to be able to get a couple more SCV kills with this, but.
Kuro. Honestly,
that's what I was kind of worried about. Like this tournament, we have 16 best of 3s to go. Sorry, not 16. 8 best of 3s to go.
Right.
8 best of 3s.
I guess we save time by Eggs getting the walkover.
Maybe, because we have GPO tonight. Like I'm pretty sure this tournament's gonna end, and like an hour later we have GPO. If we're lucky.
Yeah. Good luck. Yeah, here we go. The Oracle on the way.
Ooh, interesting. So MaNa did go for a Stargate opener, did throw down a Twilight Council straight after it though, and we'll see if Sinner is going to be able to sneak into the main and scout everything. It looks like he will.
Looks like Sinner went for a 2-on-1.
Yeah, he did go for a 2-on-1 opening, and because of that, like he didn't have like a Cyclone ready, he didn't have a Widowmine or anything. He has Marines for anti-air, and they're just not in position.
Without stem, they're so slow.
Oh my god,
this is terrible.
Oh my god, yes, 6 SCVs, maybe 7. I mean,
I think this early on in the game, you lose the SCVs over the mining time.
Oh god, that was...
I was thinking, why doesn't he just pull them to the Marines? But you got to get back to mining eventually.
Yeah, 6 SCVs go down. Like, that's well worth the Oracle that died. And yeah, kind of punishing the opener here for Sinner because he didn't prioritize that Cyclone, he didn't prioritize a Widowmine or anything, so he struggled a little bit against this Stargate opener.
Yeah.
And from here...
But now, it's getting into it now. Now we're seeing the tech come out. The Blink is almost done already, getting chronoed out because he wants these 3 Stalkers to try and harass with. But the bunkers should be in a good position.
Yeah, again, Sinner should be aware of what MaNa's going for because, again, his Hellion did make it all the way into the main base. He saw the Twilight Council, so yeah, like he should be aware of like a potential War Prism or like these Blink Stalkers coming out. He does have some units positioned nicely, but he does need a couple of tanks to cover his bases. And oh my god, MaNa, yeah, we already have the Robo Bay on the way as well.
Ooh. I think that's kind of typical to get it fast as a Protoss against a Terran, but this is a little bit faster than you normally expect it.
Game paused.
Uh-oh. A little bit of lag, maybe.
Yeah, potentially a little bit of lag. And I mean, he's probably going to go for Colossus, right? Like, that's the normal thing to go for. Like, we shouldn't be seeing Disruptors, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. If he goes Disruptors, then he's being... that's just BM. I like when the players are nice to each other. Look at that. Sorry, go, no problem, like what MaNa says. Just a good old happy family of robots and humans doing stim and killing each other.
Pretty much.
Staying school kids, don't do stim.
Oh god. So we'll see how
I don't know about this fight.
Yeah, like naked Marines against Blink Stalkers?
Do you have no shame, Marines?
I
saw willy-nilly out there. Oh, and the Blink away. He's absolutely doing no damage to MaNa and losing Marines.
Yeah, I was just so surprised by that move. Okay, so he does kill 1 Stalker, but is the 1 Stalker worth like the 3 or 4 Marines that went down? Now there's high ground vision, so if MaNa wants to, he could try and blink into the main base. We have the War Prism ready to dive in as well.
Oh, I think he's going to go for the multi-prong harass and just jump on the tank, but he doesn't need to because the move out is coming from Sinner. Sinner knows he can't just let Liquid MaNa sit back at home and just tech up all day long. He does pick off the Cyclone. That's a good pick. That would be used very nicely on a War Prism, but he doesn't got to worry about that because it's in his main base.
Oh my god, yeah, the Zealots do get dropped into the main, forcing all the SCVs off the line. Meanwhile, Sinner's across the map with a couple of boys as well.
Oh, jeez. Okay, he does hold this. Not too bad of a hold. But now he's going to cause some counter damage. How do you fight into this with a shield battery and Colossus? Thermal Lance isn't finished up, but it will be in 5 seconds. He's going to go for a Doom Drop? Yeah, his tanks are not, and I mean his medevacs are not in the right position for this.
Yeah, I mean I like this for Sinner because again you're avoiding this like good defensive position at the 3rd base, but like a lot of time is being bought from MaNa.
You gotta avoid the shield batteries at all costs. He's trying to throw down some bunkers, but it looks like the entire army's already gone here for Sinner.
Yeah, exactly. All the SCVs go down. The bunkers are going to be going down. The Marines as well. One of the tanks falls. To be fair, there isn't too much army here in the
reinforcement.
Oh.
There's nothing that can shoot up. So oh, never mind. There's Stalkers right there. Oh, where's more reinforcements coming from? He's going to get the Colossus. He gets it. Wow, that wasn't a bad trade for Sinner, honestly.
Yeah, he almost had it again. Like, that push was delayed so much as well. Like, if that didn't happen, maybe he would have been able to deal some more damage. But MaNa does hold, and now he's going for the counterattack. And Sinner, look how far down in workers he is.
Yeah, I was gonna say the worker count really paints a good picture for you. Yeah, she just GG's out. Sinner went for one big push and it wasn't enough. And I do like the effort though. He went for one big push, a timing push, and you know, MaNa's just that much faster, I guess, today. And he had a high worker count, took no worker damage. The bunkers never finished. He got some Colossus and some Stalkers, but he took a pretty bad engagement there.
Yeah, he was essentially all in, especially because of like the damage that the War Prism had dealt earlier as well. You know, the Oracle, like he had to deal some game-ending damage, win the fight, maybe take out the third or get into a mineral line. But it just didn't go his way.
Yeah. You know, I never thought about it, but not only are these two players friends trying to kill each other, they're also doing it for money. So in a way, it's kind of like the Gladiator days.
Yeah, they're in the pits right now, you know, fighting for our entertainment. And
then eventually they're like, release the lion, and in comes Clem. No one's ever defeated the lion. You don't usually make it out of that fight. But here we are, TVP. I don't know which one of these is the lion or the gladiator. I don't know who wins this fight. This one's more like an even one-on-one fight. Just a sword and a shield.
Yeah, I'm curious because after game one, I wonder what Sinner's going to go for. Like,
yeah, I wasn't super impressed with game one, to be honest.
Yeah. Like, are we just gonna see a straight up cheese? Like, do you think that's the play here for Sinner?
I mean, you're representing Mexico here, my guy. Like, you gotta pull something out of your sleeve or your hat or wherever you gotta pull it out of. You gotta pull it out right here, right now, against Liquid MaNa. This might be the biggest play you play for the rest of the year, unless something happens in like the Team Liquid Star League. I don't know, but other than that, man, there's not really many opportunities to play a player like this. And maybe it's just me, but Cheese is always the answer to a player that is really good against you, even though Cheese doesn't work all the time.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? Like, when you're up against a player who is considered to be better, like, it's also one of those things where that player is also probably going to play safer because they also know that, like, the highest chance that they lose is due to something cheeky, right? Like, it's kind of a hard, like, mind game.
More aware and prepared for it.
Yeah,
it's rough, but, you know, just choose anyways for entertainment. If you know you're not going to win, at least be entertaining. And speaking of entertaining, let's see what he will entertain us with this time. Is it a timing attack? Is it cheese? We'll find out right now. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Lightshade LE, representing Team Alpha X. It is the player from Mexico, and he goes by the name of Sinner.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have someone who is representing a team that I didn't realize has quite a lot of representation in this tournament. I believe 4 players are representing Team Liquid here. We have the blue Protoss player. It is MaNa.
I definitely noticed that after introducing Clem. I was like, Liquid MaNa. Thermals also for Team Liquid, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we're getting all of them in here, so.
Yeah, Kellizer as well.
Oh, Kellizer as well, that's right. Isn't that new?
Yeah, relatively new, yeah.
That's pretty good for him, at least. Happy for the guy.
So Team Liquid really supporting StarCraft well here. You know, has plenty of players, plenty of top tier players, and it's really cool that they're all like involved here in Taco Cup.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying, Team Liquid, you know, if you want to sponsor Taco Cup, I mean.
Just saying, or any other Cranky Ducklings event, you know.
Okay, and you know, Sinner already being a little bit cheeky, we do have an eBay block here across the map, forcing a Zealot out.
Yeah, forcing the Zealot out. He's gonna have to do this little dance, and as the counter harass, he puts down a pylon, block the natural. He takes the gas. If he finishes that gas, that's pretty epic.
Oh my god, that's gonna be amazing. I love it. So, like MaNa fighting back, you know, his natural is delayed, but you know what? The gases are delayed for for Sinner as well, and he does finish the gas.
Ooh. The big brain plays to go back in with your probe and steal the gas.
Yep. That's what you gotta be doing. Oh, and you know what? There's an opportunity here. One probe does go down, like the Reaper. There's not much here to stop him because the Zealot and the Stalker are going across the map.
And the shield battery didn't finish, but now that the shield battery's finished, he's in a good position.
Yeah.
That Stalker made it past the bunker, so now it can just... Oh, wow.
No! Oh, God!
Oh, and he's standing in there, so he can't even put it down. SCVs are coming to get the surround, but there's actually the Zealot coming in to finish this off, and he's like, that's fine, bro. I'm done. A Marine's on the way out, so he still can't add any tech to that.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, he has to get a Marine out because the Marine earlier did go down. It's just a single Marine and a Reaper to deal with this. And it looks like he should be able to kill that Stalker.
The army's like, bro, we can't even fight this. We're just going to go ahead and make our way into the bunker.
Oh, God.
He's already lost so much.
This is too much. This is too much damage.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
I can't believe what these players do with so little.
Yeah.
Get a Zealot and a Stalker here.
Like, look at
That's
the
only
units.
2 units.
Yeah. A Zealot. To be fair, 2 Stalkers have gone down, and 6 SCVs and 2 Marines went down in the process. We have another Stalker coming in. I don't know if this is going to do too much.
Yeah. I think on screen you put Sinner up 1.
Oh. My bad.
Or was Light just predicting the future?
Was I predicting the future? We'll see. Like I was gonna say, like, this is a little bit of a better start for Sinner, but like last game the Oracle killed like 6 SCVs, and now like these Stalkers have killed 6 SCVs.
He didn't even need an Oracle, so he's like, you know what? If I can get that much done with just the Stalker and the Zealot, why don't I try and do DTs?
Oh, and so I like this. The problem is that this was delayed. Sinner is going for some Widowmine drops. He does have an armory on the way as well, looking to line up with those Widowmines. If he gets the most like perfect connections, he can deal some damage.
I think by the time the Widowmine is drop into the main or the natural of MaNa, there will be DTs in Sinner's base. He does not have a Raven, even on the way yet. Not even a tech lab adding on to his starport. So I think it's going to be GG right as those reach there. He's going for another medevac.
We'll see. I mean, it's going to come down to whether he saves energy for scan, right? Because he does have a fair amount of energy here at the main, but again, there's no reason to save that energy at the moment. Like, he hasn't really been able to scout the main base. So yeah, we'll see what hits first. The War Prism is coming in.
What if he just scanned the main base before he flew in with the medevac? I think that's what he's going to do.
Oh, boy.
And that would be a very bad idea. There she goes.
Yeah,
One in the main, one in the natural. No way he's going to have enough scans for that.
No, he doesn't have a scan for anything right now. Yeah, oh, God.
They arrive as the Widowmines go. Oh, the Widowmines are going to get huge hits, though. Oh, my God. The Widowmines got everything. 9 hits with the Widowmines. DT's still going to town. He's trying to surround that auto turret, and he's doing a decent job. He hasn't lifted his base up down. He's waiting for the turret to go down. Did Sinner just defend this?
He did, but a lot of lost mining time, and the DTs are still running around dealing some more damage. More DTs being worked in.
Oh my God. That's rough. He almost got the War Prisoners. Tank's gonna die.
Oh, God.
He scans too late. That's it. GG. Well played. Wow, that was written all over the wall when I saw the Dark Templar Shrine, the 2 medevacs. The second medevac is really what ended it all. If Sinner had gone right into a Raven, he would have been fine.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe not fine, but he would have lost less.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, like, I don't know if you saw, MaNa was actually targeting down the starport just in case a Raven was going to come out. But I think you noticed that the starport wasn't even building anything, and he's like, you know what, I'm just focus on the army, and he just killed everything. Oof, GG, MaNa with the 2-0. Goes on to the next round.
Sinner did have really good Widowmine connects there, but just not good enough. And I will say, GG, MaNa. Congrats on making it on to the next round. And as for Sinner, I think Sinner also is one of those players that should just be happy to be here in the big leagues with the bigger players like that. And congrats to him for even making it here, as he did make it here just last night. So not much time to prepare for his matches at all either. But also, how do you prepare against someone like MaNa?
Exactly. It's someone who you've rarely, if ever, played against. It's one of those rough things where, because they're from different regions and because MaNa is considered the stronger player, like Sinner, he's the one who really needs to prepare for something like that, and it can be difficult to do in like less than 24 hours.
Yeah, super hard. And looking at the bracket, Uthermo did get the walkover. I guess no surprise there. And as we saw, Clem did take out Chaos Fate 2-0. And now MaNa Sinner 2-0. And next game, if everyone is here and prepared like you do, they should be. I think it should be smooth sailing from here. Next, we are going to get the big question, I think, to me. This is the most questionable game going down today. Killazur versus Bly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Killazur versus Bly. This is Brazil versus Ukraine. And the big thing is that these two, like, they ladder on Europe. Killazur, he does live in Europe himself, and I'm sure they played each other many times. And Bly, he's a big question mark, like... He's a solid player, but like maybe not for the best reasons. everyone knows him as like the big cheesy player in Europe.
I love it though. I'm so excited. I don't know how Clem faces against cheese though. Honestly, we haven't seen him get cheese too often.
Yeah, right. Like there's not really a player like Bly in the Latin American scene. Which is
something we need.
Looking at you.
Maybe Bly needs to come over to Mexico and start playing.
Oh god, I don't know if we can handle that. Like the closest we have
I can definitely handle it.
The closest we have is Turkey Dano, and like
Thanks to all the people, we're the one person who keeps anonymously cheering. You're pretty awesome. To do it anonymously, I wonder what the reasoning is. Do you not want anyone to know that you're here? Do you just want to be nice and don't want all the glory because you're just such a nice human? I don't know, but either way, thank you.
That could just be his gamer ID.
Yeah. That could just be his gamer ID, but that would be hilarious.
Yeah, it'd be a
probably
weird
is, but they also doing it, so they are still technically anonymous.
It's it reminds me of like there are people called like I know in Artosis'
Guy in the chat.
yeah, this guy in the chat, right?